Well, hello everybody. My name is Ateya and this is my channel. This is Smooth Complexions. Before I get into this video, I would like to thank everybody that's followed me on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, you do not know what you're missing. So, if you need any direction how to get to Twitter, you go and help you out here. Right there in the info box. Click on it. Follow me. If anybody needs me to follow them, please send me a message on Twitter only. Please do not send it here on YouTube. It's better for you to do it there so I can just see that you're there and I can just click on follow you and it's good to go. So if anybody needs me to follow them as well, please just send me a message on Twitter and I will hook you up. Because I think it's so great that, we always share with each other what's going on throughout our day, So it's really, really cool. I love Twitter. So it's a good thing right now. So if you want me to follow you, just send me a message on Twitter. Let's talk with Ateya-Take 8. A lady, she contacted me. Her and her husband, a military couple. Well, he's in the military. They are married. And before she was married, she was bisexual. She liked men and women. So after she got married to her husband, she wanted to devote herself to her husband and her husband only. After that, a little baby came along. So now they are a family of 3. Later in the relationship or the marriage, he cheated. Okay, so he cheated. She found out, confronted him, and he had the nerve to say, so what? I'm taking care of you, Anna. You got a roof over your head, don't you? I put food on the table, don't I? I'm like, you got to be kidding. So he feels that since he's taking care of her and her baby, it's okay to cheat because he's taking care of home. I thought that was like ancient years that men still say that type of stuff. But on the flip side, they have a son together, and to me, instead of him acting like he is the father, he's acting like the stepfather of the East or the West. I am like, what? He is being so hateful to his son. Can you imagine a child sleeping in the bed by themselves in the dark? Now, everybody knows a 2-year-old, 3-year-old needs at least a nightlight. In my opinion, I know if that was my baby trying to get broken in, sleeping in his own room, I feel a child needs a nightlight. He is so mean to the baby. I had to ask her, is that his real daddy? For him to be acting so cool towards him. He hollers at the baby. He hits the baby really, really hard. I mean, it's just awful, the stories that me and her have been going back and forth on. And I'm just like, whew. I had to tell her, for one, pray about the situation. And then on the flip side, I had to ask her, like, do you think you need to get a job to get on your feet so you and your baby can be at peace? But, of course, I don't think she wanted to do that. So my thing to her is, don't let nobody treat you like that, especially your child. I mean, husband or not. If he feels it's okay to cheat on you because he's taking care of home, that is so not right. I mean, who says that? So I feel that either you should get on your feet and y'all talk it out and you should go about your business. I know how hard it is. You know how some people, they do not want to go back home. And I understand that when, you're married and you want to try to get on your own instead of going back home to mom and daddy. So I feel like if you feel you can't go home, it'll be good for you just to get on your own 2 feet and try to make it work for you and your son. But I feel it's really, really cruel of him to take you, from your family. With him, you're married, y'all have a family, and he's been mean to your son, which is y'all's son, and he cheats and he thinks it's okay. No, that is not right. So my opinion is either you talk it out to him, tell him y'all can get counseling for him to get it together, or you need to get on your own 2 feet to where you and your son can make it and he helps the baby with child support. Other than that, he is just wrong. That is just not right. I mean, I just really wish y'all was seeing the messages of me and her going back and forth and how cool he is to his son. And it's just horrible. And so it's like she can't say anything because there's going to be tension with them. But baby, you know how, and they're young. They're like, if I'm not mistaken, 22, 25. So they're like young parents. And all I can say is I've been there when you're young and dumb. And you just feel like you can't, like you love that person so much and you can't let him go. Trust me, I can take y'all back, baby. When I say I can be here all day and tell y'all was like, no, mama, I always love him. I don't want to let him go. Girl, please. He is not the only man in the world. There are more fish in the sea, and there's somebody out there that is going to treat you right. Trust me, mark my words. I heard those words before, and trust me, they were right. So, on that note, sweetie, either get it together, or I feel y'all two need counseling for him to get it together in the household, or I be throwing him the deuce. Because that is so uncalled for. Because he's going to keep cheating. If he feels because he's giving you a roof over your head and giving you food on the table, that it's okay for him to cheat. And then on top of that, being cruel to your baby. No. And that's so sad how the child, when he hears his dad is coming home, he's really like terrified. That is just whole thing. I just can't imagine. So I hope you make the right decision. You get it together, because no one needs to be treated like that. No one. So I love you very, very much. And again, thanks to everybody that's been following me on Twitter. Again, if you need me to follow you as well, just send me an email on Twitter and I'll be happy to follow you. But again, let's pray for everything going on in the world, because everybody, you got to go through something to know what it is. And what I do for everything that happened in my life, I thank God, because it got me through everything and I'm a better person. So to everybody, I love you guys, and let's keep praying for one another, and mwah, mwah, and goodbye.